3 red marks on a screen. That's where this starts. 3 denied entries. Same device. 40-minute window. She told me she was asleep. I opened the log at 6 a.m. with my coffee still in my hand. Didn't go looking. Just checked. And there they were. Timestamps stacked. Her window. My phone. The phone is face up on the kitchen counter. Same spot every morning. I've left it there for 2 years. Open looking. Approachable looking. That was never an accident. 5 days ago, she asked to borrow it for a quick search. I handed it over and gave her the number. Except the number was 1 digit off. Wrong enough to matter. Not obviously wrong. Just wrong enough that the next time she tried it without asking, without saying she needed it, she wouldn't get in. I wanted to know if there would be a next time. She tried it anyway. 3 times. The first attempt hit at 2:14 a.m. I have the building entry log on my watch. 2:13. I was downstairs for a package. I left the phone on the counter and walked 1 flight down. 60 seconds later, the screen woke up. She picked it up, tried the code, got denied, put it back in the exact same position and went to the couch like she hadn't touched it. The second attempt came 4 minutes later. Not 40. 4. She didn't stop to ask herself if she had the number wrong. She tried again, got denied again, put it back again. The third came 2 minutes after that. 6 minutes total. 3 attempts. Then nothing. No casual question the next morning. No mention of a changed code. She kept quiet and left no trace. She thought she left no trace. Here's what's on that phone. Lease renewal calendar block. 2 printed notices from the building manager. Photographed, filed, stored. I'm not organized with paper. She knew that. She's watched me do it 100 times. File things on the phone because paper gets lost. She knew the phone was where the actual documents live. She put that together. And then she went through mine. The renewal terms include a deposit liability clause. If one tenant separates from a joint lease before the window closes, the other stays liable for the full deposit. Real money. Her money if she ends up holding the lease alone. She crossed the line to find out if I was already planning a quiet exit. She went through mine to get ahead of me. The next morning, I run the routine. Coffee, phone face up on the counter. She comes in, pours her cup, and her eyes move to the counter for 1 beat before she looks at me. 1 beat. Like she already checked the phone wasn't in a different spot before she started talking. I tell her we have 1 bag left. She nods. We sit. Neither of us says a word. That afternoon, while she's at the store, I move. Housing emails off the device first, transferred to a secondary account she has no access to. Gone before she walks back through the door. Recovery settings next. Backup contact changed from her email to a private address. Confirmed. Closed. She touched my money. She crossed the line. I locked the rest of it down before she could go further. I screenshot the confirmation page, not for sentiment, for a timestamp. If anything is disputed later, I have documentation showing I moved my own information before any confrontation. Before she knew I'd opened the log. I close the tab, set the phone back face up on the counter, make coffee. Everything looks exactly the same as it did when she left. She comes home, sets the bag on the entry table, hangs up her jacket. Her hand rests near the counter for a second longer than it needs to. Then she goes to unpack the groceries. I watch her cross the kitchen and don't say one word. Cal comes by Thursday. He wants a renewal decision before month's end. He prints everything. Even a 2-line update gets a full sheet. He hands me the rule summary and points to the deposit clause. He says he just wants to keep things clean, no drama, fast signatures. I read the clause on the spot. Set the paper on the entry table near the door. He nods and leaves. That night, the paper is on the charger table, beside my phone. I left it near the door. It's beside my phone now. The corner is folded down at the deposit liability section, the exact clause. The one I photographed, moved off device, locked away from her. She found the physical copy, read it still, walked it across the apartment and put it back like she hadn't touched it. Like I wouldn't notice. Like I wouldn't know. I pick it up, flatten the fold, carry it back to the entry table and set it where I left it. She's on the couch. She doesn't look up. I don't say anything. I go back to the kitchen, pour the last of the coffee and stand at the counter next to the phone. Face up. Same spot. The code is still wrong. I haven't told her. I'm not going to. She'll try it again, because she thinks I don't know. Because she went through mine and kept quiet and put everything back, and I never said one word about any of it. The charger light is green. The screen is dark. The paper is back near the door. Crease flattened. Corner straight. Read it still. Put it back. Kept quiet. Everything in this apartment looks exactly like it did this morning. That's the arrangement now.